We planted about on the middle of October, and that was about maybe a week, 10-day event. And we planted our 6 acres, and it was nice and warm, and they grew off real pretty, and they just kept growing. And really, this is the first little bit of winter we had.
One thing I'm very glad is it's not our calving season. If we were having calves right now, it would make it really tough.
What you want your plants to do is go into dormancy after they get so big, about big as a pie plate, maybe 6 or 8 good leaves on them, and then they'll go to sleep, because they're kind of a cool season crop. As long as it's above 45 degrees, they're going to want to grow.
Here in Faulkner County, we have about 2,000 acres on our cattle farm. We have 400 mama cows. We're a cow-calf operation, and it mostly consists of a commercial Brangus herd.
I try to grow lettuce year-round. Where I sell it to is David's Burgers. These were planted probably at the end of November, and I anticipate starting to harvest on them about the first week of February. I want to keep them from freezing. In here, we're inside of a tunnel, you know, and underneath this row cover. And the object of the row cover is to keep the heat in the ground. The ground's always giving up heat, and it radiates up and hits the row cover and goes back down. Fortunately, you know, we got good forecasting, and we knew a week in advance this was going to happen, so we got our row covers on and got them pinned down tight, and talking about a lot of wind. We're kind of doing about all we can do with it, and we're really hoping we do get that snow cover on there, and that'd be some added insulation to it. They should be protected pretty well.
This week we have moved all of our feeding areas to the best windbreaks that we can find. Some are below tall pond levees. We've got some on hillsides, thick groups of trees and woods, just to shelter them from the upcoming weather best we can. We have really kept the hay out all week full. We usually during the week make the cows kind of clean up the hay before we put new hay out, but this week we've made sure and kept everything just as full as we can to make sure they're well prepared. Normally here we're lucky. We have a running creek through our farm, and we have a lot of seepage water from the hills, and we're very dry right now. We actually got put in a D3 drought today, this morning. The USDA released a map. So we really don't have any running water, so we may be having to bust ice in places where we are not used to having to bust ice. We do have a couple pens that we can put tank heaters in, but that's not the case for all the groups. We do have really good hay quality, so our cows are getting an adequate amount of protein, which will help them thrive in this weather. We also hooked up a hay grinder and blower, and whenever the ground is covered in snow, every day we'll get out and blow fresh hay out on the ground just for bedding. That way they don't have to lay in the snow or ice. It will give them a warm area to bed up on. One thing a lot of people will see is when cows have their backs are covered in snow or covered in ice, that's actually a good sign. That means that they're insulated well and they have enough fat and the heat is not escaping their body, the heat's staying inside, so that's actually a good sign.
You know, he'll be back here in 2 weeks, and we'll start gearing up to getting ready to pick berries. Averagely, they come in first week or two of April, but if this goes back warm again after we get done here, it may be March. And I like a long season.
We will be out here all weekend. Luckily, we have a couple guys that will be here helping work. My dad, my grandpa, everybody will kind of pitch in during this time and help everywhere that's needed.